Oh, hi! Hi again. Okay, now we got lasers up here. Now this is where it starts to get a little bit more complicated. Hello, I'm Mal, and welcome to my Let's Try of Quadrilateral Cowboy. Now, if you haven't heard about this title, I'm not surprised. It's a smaller indie title that did win some acclaim as it was being developed, and actually it was suggested to me by a friend of mine, so I contacted the developer and was kind enough to provide a review code for it. So I started playing it yesterday. For point of reference, I'm recording this towards the end of July of 2016, and I'm not a huge puzzle guy. I have played a few games that were puzzle related, but this is, I don't know, this is kind of an interesting hybrid between a couple of different genres of games. It is cyberpunk themed. It's set in 1980, which kind of had some appeal for me. And it's sort of that whole low-tech, high-tech landscape that I have always enjoyed, and that's what drew my attention. And you play the role of a hacker for hire. And I've only played it a little bit, but I found it to be quite interesting, at least intriguing enough to share with all of you. So what's the difference between a Let's Play and a Let's Try? The Let's Try means that I'm going to play a handful of episodes and we'll just see how it goes. And if I really find myself enjoying it and you're enjoying it as well, then I may start over and do a full Let's Play of the entire game. We'll just have to see. But let's jump in and take a look at Quadrilateral Cowboy. See you in just a sec. Alright, so we start off here on our trusty hover bike, along with our buddies, going through a tunnel, because that's what you would do in 1980, right? I really actually do like the style aesthetic of the game. It's very interesting. And as I played through, and I have played just a little bit of the game, you know, an hour or two, it's by no means an expert at this game. I think the most interesting thing about it is it doesn't really, there is a tutorial, but it doesn't really hold your hand. There's like these subtle little nods to the setting, like we just saw this thing that said Happy New Year, welcome to 1980 or what have you. Or there's like a little sign here that says press WASD. I like the way that mechanics are introduced, and as you go through the game, it builds on itself. So I thought that was kind of a cool way to do it versus having like an in-depth tutorial, which it does have that as well. But I mean, it's you again, you can kind of learn as you go. Like right here, here's our little hacking device. It's pretty intuitive. So let's see. We don't want the lights off, but we do want that door open. There we go. We can pick up objects, we can rotate them, push, pull, throw it if we want. Alright, we gotta get to the other side of the train here. But when I played through this part, to start off, there really wasn't any, like I didn't have any idea what was going on. And at first I was like kind of frustrated, and then I was just like, okay, let's just accept this at face value and play the game. Like, there we go. Okay, we only had 3 seconds. But once I sort of just accepted that I was in the process of learning as I went, then I really started to enjoy it. Now we just open up the skylights. There we go. And that's what I suggest to you. If you check this game out, and if you like puzzle games at all, and if you like the whole cyberpunk hacking theme, then I would suggest checking it out. Then that would be my advice to you, is just kind of go with the flow and let the game kind of reveal itself. There we are. Hi. How you doing? Okay, so we want the thing in here. I'm gonna remember. Oh, right. This deal. Not fast enough.
Objective complete.
There we go. Now we gotta get back to our hover bike. Now, this clearly is just basically taking us through very basic stuff. But as it progresses, as you'll see as we go through this Let's Try, it's more complicated, but still manageable. There we go, hover bike. So now this is our, I don't know what you want to call it, I guess our base of operations. So right now we've got an unassembled computer, and, you know, I'm not the brightest guy in the world, I'll admit that. So it took me a little bit to realize that, hey, next step was, we gotta build this computer. Let's go check this out real quick. We don't need that. Well, I guess we do, let's put that back on. Mechanical failure, gate jam. Okay, let's put this over here. No, not on the floor. Alright, we'll put it up here then. Yeah, you can hang out right there, that'll work. Oh, photo size. Just press Z, is that right? It's little things like this that I was talking about, that there's just like these little nods to what you should be doing, which is kind of cool. Oh, look at me, I'm making a mess. Hold on. I wonder if I can hook up another speaker. Is that even possible? Well, not if I keep trying to break it. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Speaker can live over there. But everything you can kind of interact with, like, hey, you want some water? What have you? There's like insights to things over here. Here's our business registration certificate. Private contractors. There's some information right here on this letter. Subsidiary of a holding company. Thank you for your application letter. It's kind of cool. I like the aesthetic of it. All right, we got to build this computer. So let's open this up. And we got a CPU. There we go. Okay, and we need the rest of the parts. And there we go. So we've got the optics. Let's go put that in. Coprocessor. Our hard drive. The funny thing is, if you think about the 1980s, like that hard drive right there, that is actually, yeah, pretty much the size of those suckers. Yeah, like the old MFM drives. Yeah, I'm dating myself, but my first PC when I was a kid had a 29 meg, not gig, 29 meg MFM hard drive. Yeah. And it spun at like 42 milliseconds or something. And it sounded like an aircraft taking off. It was like, blah, 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 blah. It was hilarious. And then like a year or two later, I got my first IDE-based hard drive. And it was 420 megs. And it was a Connor hard drive. Connor's not in business anymore, but I was so happy. Let's see. Lockers. Now we don't need to do anything else with that. Alright. So now locker gate is open. You can see we're actually getting information from the computer now. I wish she'd get out of the way. I had this problem last time I was playing this. I just wanted to put the computer, like the monitor, like right. There we go. Okay, now What the heck was I gonna do? There we go. Now we're gonna interface with the computer. And then we're gonna zoom in here. Look at the dev console. I'm gonna go to the heist planner. This is where it gets kind of weird. Okay, so that's the extraction point. Here we go. Now, let's go to the command list. Let's telnet in. Okay, help. What do we have available? Yeah, for those of us that used MS-DOS, this is not too bad. Okay, so door 5. We want to open. Hold on. Door 5 dot open? Oh, right, and seconds. Okay, door 5 open parentheses. Let's just do 360. Is there an alarm attached to that? I don't think there is. Nope, so we can just go right through. And to the extraction. Okay, now we have a challenge of getting through another door, but this time it's got an alarm set to it. So, well, I got 3 seconds, which means we kind of gotta move. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna do door 5 open, we're gonna do 3 seconds, and then we're gonna use left click to auto execute. We're not gonna hit enter. And then we're gonna go straight for the door. Except we need to tell it that it's actually door 6. Alright, so let's try that again. I told you I'm not very good at this. Okay, door open for 3 seconds and execute. There we go. Go, 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 go. All right, we made it. We made it. We made it. All right. Now run heist planner. Yes. What are you guys doing? Debug? Yes, debug. Now, I figured out all this just seriously, just messing around. This part that I'm showing you right now. I didn't, I didn't really read anything. I just kind of went through, which is the way I think you should do it. If you, I mean, you play how you want to play, but I thought it was kind of cool to do it this way. Okay, so now we've got some mainframes here. Save point. Saved. Okay. Now we've got our first job. Here we go. Get the contract. Research, observation. These are all the things that we've done. Okay. Planning the job. Sanity check. Execution, get paid. Shopping, expedition. Okay, so let's load this up here. Okay, so we got to photograph the contract. Pays $400, and its job level is training wheels. Hey, what's this here? Or we can do waiting game. 7,000. Wow. Get 2 red suitcases, whatever that's worth. Un momento. 500,000. Get the showroom prototype. Oh, I think not. We'll go. We'll go with training wheels. Photograph the contract. Okay. Look at the... Here's our map. Okay, we're in this... Okay, I see. Service tunnel. Right. Okay, I remember this. Okay, exit this. Now you are timed on this. So anytime you activate an alarm, that counts against you, and likewise anytime or any time that you use will also count against you. Okay, so let's see. Door 3 open 3 seconds. What? Why didn't you open? Why are you saying that's a bad command? Hmm. Did we type it wrong? No, door 3. Okay, it wants us to type door 3. Okay, we'll start with that. Oh, do we need to telnet? Yeah. Okay. So door 3 dot open. 30 seconds. There we go. We didn't have telnet open. That was the problem. Okay, so inside this place is where we've got to take pictures of this contract. All right, and then we've got to get back to this extraction point. All right, let's go up. And we'll go up again. Oh, can't get through there. All right. Yeah, there's a grate back there. And you can, like, no clip and, like, go through places and take a look. And then when you deactivate it, you're back where you were. So, like, I can go in here and I can take a look at things if I want to. Like, hey, let's go down here and let's just check it out. Then I deactivate, it's going to take me right back to where I was. So I guess it's like a scouting mode, basically. There is an alarm on this grate. Alright, that means we got 3 seconds to get through it. Okay, crate 4 dot open. Okay, anything over here? Nope. All right. Grab our deck. Just change this to a 5. Drop down. Boom. There we go. Okay, contracts room is that way. Can I just drop down? Yeah, okay. Vaguely remember this. I should be able to remember it. I tried this yesterday. Let's see. Okay, so you can see this like piping or what have you. Steam tube or what have you. Pull this lever and it's going to give us the code for the door. Okay, 0587. All right. 05 8 7. There we go. Oh, hi! Hi again. Okay, now we got lasers up here. Now this is where it starts to get a little bit more complicated. So we've got these lasers. So as you can see, right, we got the whole whatever you want to call it, steam tube or whatever, pressure tube, and the little device is going to set off these lasers, which obviously we don't want to do, but we need the code to get through the door. So here's what we're going to do. We'll put our deck out. Like so. Laser 9, huh? Okay. So we're going to go laser 9, take a look at what our options are. There we go. So we're going to go laser 9 off 3. Okay. Now we're going to right click to exit and we're going to leave that. You can see we left that command pending. And we're going to grab this. And then as it gets close, we gotta get the timing here. Ah, I didn't do it fast enough. Dang it. But you can see what we're going for here, right? So let's go back. There we go. Cue that up. Let's try again. So that alarm going off will count against us now. There we go. Got it. Give me my code. 1652. Okay. Yeah, back in the 80s, you had your really cool... If you were really cool, you had a... Well, it depends on when in the 80s we're talking about. At first, you were cool if you had a 1200 baud, like, you know, Hayes modem or something like that. And then later on, US Robotics, like a 16.8K. Then if you were super sweet later on, you had yourself a 56K baud. And that was kind of like the best you could get speed-wise for a while. However, I actually had a 128K connection. And the way I got that is I called the phone company and told them that I needed a closed alarm loop. And then I ordered an ISDN router from a different company. Yeah. And got two 64K bonded channels. Oh yeah. We were super fast. Oh, I set off that alarm. Oops. I was goofing around. Shouldn't have done that. Sorry. Did I hit the laser? That's what happened. Sorry. Okay. So anyway, I'm just sharing little tidbits because reasons. So when this comes through, we're actually going to have two sets. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to create a batch file that shuts off both lasers and allows this to come through. But we're going to do that in the next one. So I hope that you enjoyed this sort of first episode of Let's Try of Quadrilateral Cowboy and that you join me for future episodes. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, I'm Mal, and I'll see you later.